Hi, today we're in Cheney, Kansas, which is about 20 miles west of Wichita and near Cheney Reservoir, which is a huge man-made lake.
Enjoy the tour.
All right, Caro, as usual, start us off by telling us a little bit about Cheney.
Okay. Cheney has a population of about 2,200 people and a landmass of 2.3 square miles. It's located pretty close to Cheney Reservoir, which is a really large man-made lake. We actually did a video on the Cheney Reservoir Nature Trail. You can see some of the great outdoor art here, and we've pointed that out in some other Kansas towns.
Yeah, we've been really pleasantly surprised, pretty much no matter what town we visit. Their buildings are adorned with art, and there's usually sculptures and things like that somewhere along Main Street.
So you can see these are old buildings. Cheney was founded in 1883, and it was a railroad town. Stop along the Santa Fe Railway, and that's how it got its start.
All right, we've crossed the street and now we're working our way back. You can see, obviously, they've decorated nicely for fall.
And this is a local brewery. It has really limited hours, so we've never been able to catch it when it was open.
Yeah, it's called the Hank is Wiser Brewery, and according to a local, he brews the beer and he just sort of opens it when he feels like it. This is just a quick pass through in the car to try to capture both sides at the same time, since it's pretty difficult when you're just walking on the street to get a good sense of what it looks like. I try to be respectful, and if you notice in the videos, I usually edit out cars, license plates, people, things like that, so that's why the little backpack's there. Just because this guy was so close in front of us, I thought I'd be polite and block out the license plate. He'll be out of the way here in just a second. All right, next stop is Garden Plain.
Today we are in Garden Plain, Kansas, located approximately 20 miles west of downtown Wichita.
And we're about to go into downtown Garden Plain, but we're starting at the Prairie Sunset Trail, which is 16 miles. It's one of the rails to trails and goes from Garden Plain to downtown Wichita. We've biked on it, hiked on it, and I'm sure we'll do a video at some point of part of this trail. But we thought we'd start here, and it's literally a block and a half from downtown Garden Plain.
All right, what can you tell us about Garden Plain, Carol?
So Garden Plain is about half the size of Cheney. It has a population of around 900 and a square mileage of about 1 square mile. So this is not a big town by any means. It also got its start because of the railroads. So it was the building of the Wichita and Western Railroad, which went from Wichita to Kingman. Check out our videos on both Wichita and Kingman. And it was incorporated in 1902.
And if you're curious about the trail that we're on, we posted one on that as well. At least the first half, there's one up, and I believe it's a bike tour. This is literally a straight line from the trail to the downtown. The equivalent of about 2 city blocks, and now we're on Main Street in downtown.
And Main Street is pretty short.
Yeah.
It's about a 2-block.
Yeah, there's not much, and obviously neither of these towns are very big, which is why we've combined them both in one video. Otherwise, they'd just be about 2-3 minute videos. And also why we added the garden, Prairie Garden Trail or whatever.
Prairie Sunset Trail.
Prairie Sunset Trail, just to kind of fill in the time a little bit.
But it is a really cute town. You can see all these old buildings from the early 1900s.
And as the theme goes, there's art even here in Garden Plain.
It also does have a little restaurant that we'd like to go to.
And that was a restaurant that we like to go to, but it closed about a month and a half ago, so now it's down to just the one. In this video, it's just a short driving tour of the downtown.
We're now turning on Main Street, heading south.
Garden Plain has a pretty small downtown. Really like a 1 to 1.5 block. Really cool Catholic church on the left. Excuse me, on the right.
There were 2 restaurants. The one on the right, the little yellow building, just went out of business about a month ago, which leaves the one on the left as the sole restaurant standing. Very cool Knights of Columbus building to the right. This crosswalk marks the start or end, I suppose, of the Prairie Sunset Trail.
And here's a park where we like to play disc golf and pickleball.